EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Darnold now to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
On the carry.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold.
At the 8.
That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. So now the Panthers making the decision. They're going to go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Panthers 8. Raiders nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And there's the first NFL catch for Henry Ruggs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
What now? 185, 93, 93.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing his car on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now on first down, Drake again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On the option, it'll be Carr himself. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Here's Jacobs. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Panthers 8, Raiders 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Panthers call on their undrafted rookie from South Carolina, Joseph Charlton, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 4-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Las Vegas first down.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. On first down, Drake. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And now Carr going to try and run.
Carr on
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Carr.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Henry Ruggs
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
The score, Raiders 14, Panthers 8. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion. 49 the mic. Yo, 80. Coming this way. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Panthers, first down. First down and goal to go.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
We we've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Catch there by Robbie Anderson, and we all know he's got the speed to get behind any defense. What I think is underrated about his game is his toughness and his belief in self. Robbie Anderson was an undrafted free agent who's turned into a big-time player in the NFL, and now landing in Carolina reunites him with his college coach, Matt Rule, when they were together at Temple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, go, go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, defense.
Now it's Darnold. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 for the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 25, Raiders 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On the option, here's Drake. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The tackle by
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A first down throw, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
No partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sly on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs.
Touchdown.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Carr, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go quickly here out to Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think we can get used to seeing seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. McCaffrey on the counter. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Brown. 75 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
His kick is
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Here's Smith to return it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Defenders giving chase.
You'll get nothing.
They're gonna get
I like
there.
it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 73 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 58 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Faking the give, Darnold. Flush to his right. And Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Panthers 53, Raiders 34. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
45 yards. 1st down, Raiders.
Carr now on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Carr's going to keep this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we beg for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And 3.
Off of play action, Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Yard loss.
And he's going to go down again. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Carr's pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.